Hi everybody, it's Mark Rep, Technology Trainer of the Port Huron Area School District, and it's time for another tech tip. Today we're going to take a look at email filters. I'm in my Google Mail right now, and I'm going to take you through some different ways that you can create an email filter. One example would be if you are getting bombarded with Google Plus emails. Here's the first one that I'm going to show you how to do, a Google Plus filter. Here's how I would do that. I would go up to the top into the search box, and since Google Plus is actually written as Google Plus with no spaces, I can do a search with that criteria in the search. So I'm going to click on the blue search button, and you see that it brings up a bunch of Google Plus emails. Now I'm just going to pick one, so I'm going to click on this particular one, for example. And you see that I've actually already created a filter for Google Plus, and you'll see that all of my Google Plus emails are automatically tagged with the Google Plus tag. And they also go automatically into my social category. Now how did that happen? Here's what I did. Originally, I typed in the Google Plus search, just like I did right here, and then brought up one particular mail message, and then I went to the More button. Click on More, and you'll see that one of the options under More is Filter Messages Like These. Click on Filter Messages Like These, and you'll see that you can now create a filter. What I'm going to do is actually delete where it says From, and from this window I'm simply going to create my filter. So I'm going to type in Subject. Whenever I get the subject Google Plus, exactly like this, one word, whenever I get that subject, it's going to automatically do something with it. So I'm going to come down here to the bottom right corner of this little window and click Create Filter with this search. And now you'll get some additional options. Now I've already told it that I want it to filter all messages with the subject Google Plus. But here are some things that I can also do to messages that arrive like that. Right now it says subject Google Plus. When a message arrives that matches this search, I can skip the inbox and archive it. I can mark it as read so it won't be in boldface type. I can also apply a particular label. A label in Google Mail is a folder. So I'm going to choose a label, and I've already created a label called Google Plus, so I'll just click that. So it will automatically apply the label Google Plus. And you'll see that I've already done this in the past, and I have 269 messages that have been labeled Google Plus. Now I don't necessarily want to delete these emails, so I won't check that particular checkbox. I can say never send it to spam, and usually Google Plus messages are not particularly important, so I'm not going to always mark it as important and never mark it as important. I'm simply going to leave those boxes unchecked. And since Google Plus is a social category, I'm going to categorize it as social. And that's how I got that blue social tag automatically applied to all Google Plus messages. Last but not least, you also want to apply the filter to all matching conversations that currently exist in your inbox. So I'm going to check Also Apply Filter to Matching Conversations. And then all of my Google Plus emails will automatically be filtered off into the Google Plus label over here at the left. Now I have all the criteria that I need to create the filter. So I'll click Create Filter, the blue button. And now any emails that I have that have the Google Plus subject will automatically be whisked off into my Google Plus label over here at the left. When I click on that Google Plus label, you'll see that everything has been automatically filtered into that label. Now I'm going to create another filter. This time it's going to be for Gale. Gale is a company that I often get emails from, and I have it marked as a promotion. That's the category that I have it earmarked to go into each time I get an email from this company, but I don't have a particular filter set up yet. So I'm going to go to the More button, and again I'm going to click Filter Messages Like These, and you'll see that it automatically puts the email address right there under From. And I could include a particular subject that all of these emails have. But in this case, the emails have all different subjects. So every time I get an email from this company with this email address, it doesn't matter what the subject is, I'm going to automatically create a filter and have it go into a particular label. So I'm going to click Create Filter with this search. And when I get emails from this company, I'm going to have it skip the inbox. I will mark it as read. I'm going to apply a particular label that I already have. I'll choose the label from this drop-down list. And since I don't have a particular label from Gail, I'm going to create a new label right now on the fly. So I'll click New Label, and I'll just call it Gail, and then I'll click Create. I don't need to forward it, delete it. I can categorize it as promotions. And since I have 8 emails right now waiting in my inbox from this company, I'm going to check Also Apply Filter to 8 matching conversations. Then Create Filter. Now those emails will disappear from my inbox, and they will instead go over here to where it says Gail. Now if I want to further change this particular filter, or if I want to make any alterations to it, I can go up here to my email settings in the top right corner, click on this little asterisk button, and then click Settings. In the settings, right at the top, there are different tabs, and one of the tabs, as you can see, is Filters. I'll click on Filters, and these are the filters that I've created so far. The one that I just created matches this particular email address, and that's for Gail. It tells you do this. It will skip the inbox, mark it as read, apply the label Gail, categorize it as promotions. Now I can edit this filter by going to Edit, click on Continue, and I changed my mind. I don't want all of the emails from Gail to be marked as read. Some of them I might want to be marked as unread. So I'm going to update the filter, and now when I get a new email from Gail, it will still go into this label over here at the left in my email, but it won't automatically mark them as read. In fact, if I click on that label right now, that Gail label, I can check them all, go to More, and I can mark them all as unread right now. Now I'll deselect them by clicking the checkbox, and now they're all deselected and they're all unread. The difference being that now, if I click on my inbox, you'll notice that that Gail label is now in boldface type, indicating that none of these emails have been read yet. And sometimes I like that. I like to know whether the emails have been read or not. One more way to create a label. Go up here to the top right corner and click on your settings again, just like we did a few seconds ago. I'll click Settings. Click on Filters again. The Filters tab allows us to see all of the following filters that are applied to incoming mail. If we want to create a brand new filter right now, I could go to the bottom of this section, click Create a New Filter, and I could create a filter right now with a particular email address. I could right-click, for example, and paste in an email like this. I could give it a particular subject, create filter with this search, and then I could apply some additional criteria to it and then click Create Filter. So that's just one more way to create a filter from within your settings. If you ever wanted to delete a particular filter, just go up here to Settings again, go to Filters, check the box of a particular filter that you've already created, and there you can either delete it or you can export it. And once you've exported a filter, you can then import it as long as it's a Google email account. So if I wanted to, I could export this particular filter. It will export it as an XML file. I'll save it to my desktop, click Save, and then I could compose an email to a friend. I'll give it a subject. I'll say, please import this filter. I'll attach it from my desktop, and there it is right there, mailfilters.xml. I'll click Open, and then click Send. If I emailed this very same filter to myself, you'll see what it will look like as it comes in. I'll click Send, and now as I go to my inbox, you'll see that I just received this email. Please import this filter. I'll click on it. I'll download it. I'll download it to my desktop. I'll go to my settings. And now if I want to import this filter, I'll go to Filters, and I'll click Import Filters. You'll see Import Filters comes up here in the bottom left. Click Choose File. Click on Mail Filters, and then click Open. And if you click Open Filter, like I just did, it will show you the criteria for that filter so you can see it ahead of time. So that is the ins and outs of creating filters, exporting and importing filters, and what a good filter does. Thanks for joining me for another Tech Tip. I'm Mark Repp.